Hi preschoolers, it's Mrs. Allison, and I just wanted to show you the art projects that we are going to be working on this week for our distance learning. There are three art projects, or kind of like art projects, but the first one is just a little activity about our letter V, which is our new letter this week. And what I did here is I took a marker and I made a big V on a piece of paper, and then I wrote down at the bottom, I wrote V is for, and I thought of a word that started with V, and I wrote vase, because vase starts with V, and some other words that start with V. Vine starts with V, Valentine, vitamin. Those are some other words that start with V. And then I tore pieces of construction paper and I glued them on my V. So I used construction paper, tore it into little pieces with my finger, put some glue on my V, and I glued the paper on my V. So that is our first project this week. And then the other project, there's two more. The other projects, this one is our 5 green and speckled frogs, and I have some brown rectangles. They're rectangle shapes because they have 2 long sides and 2 short sides, and I glued them on a piece of paper. And then I took my finger and I dipped it in green paint, and I made 2 circles for his body, and then I used my little finger and I made 2 little circles up at the top for his big eyes. And I made 5 frogs. You don't have to make that many. You can make as many as you want. And then after it was dry, the paint was dry, I made some black circles in his eyes, and I gave him a little smiley face. And I also colored a little blue down there and made some cattails, because those are plants that grow where it's wet, where frogs like to live. So that is our frog art project for the week. And if you didn't have green paint, maybe you could use, maybe you have a green ink pad, or maybe you have some finger paint. And if you don't have paint and you can't do this project, that's okay. Maybe you can think of your own frog project, or maybe you could just use a marker and make some circles, a green marker, and make your frog that way with a marker. That would be great too. And then our other art project is a real easy one. We're talking about the weather this week too. So this is just a fun way to make a sun. And what I did, this is with paint again. I just had some yellow paint and I painted my hand, and we've done this before in preschool where we've had to paint your hand and do art projects. So I painted this part of my hand where your palm is and my fingers, and then I just pressed my hand down kind of in a circle till I made a sun shape. And if you didn't have yellow paint at home, maybe you could have somebody trace your hand on yellow paper, and they would maybe have to help you cut it out, and you could glue your handprint on there. Or maybe you could just draw a sun, a big sun on a piece of paper with a marker or crayon or something. That would be great too. So those are our 3 projects for the week. Our V is for vase, or whatever word you think of, and you don't have to put that either. You can just do your V. And our frog art project, and then our sun art project. So I hope you have fun with those, and we'll see you soon. Bye.